Major. How you doing? Yeah. Today we attempt to answer the age-old question, or questions. Should and can a type 1 diabetic drive a lorry? We're not going to be doing it on the public roads, don't worry, I'm not that stupid. I also don't have insurance that's going to cover that. So we're going to be doing it in Euro Truck Simulator 2 instead. Anyway, enough yapping from me, let's get straight into the video. What do you think of this idea, Toto? Do you think Daddy's going to be able to drive his truck all right? Is that a yes or a no? Oh, no. No. Well, you better watch the video to find out too then.
Hello guys, and welcome back. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. It's going to be a bit more of a sort of vloggy style video. I've had a few people ask me if I'm going to continue my series about diabetes, and I thought I can do that, but no one wants to just see me sat in a room talking to a camera for ages. So we're going to learn how to drive a truck at the same time. So it's going to be a test of my multitasking skills, my driving skills, and my speaking to a camera skills. So let's give this a go. So we're going to call ourselves a Tomini because that is what we go by. And then my company name is going to be a Tomini Economy. Going to go in English. We're going to go from Europe. What picture shall we have? This mouse sensitivity is already doing my head in. Oh wow, look at these. That's definitely what I feel like I'm going to look like in probably about 2 years' time. So we'll go with that one. Preferred truck design. Ooh. I don't think Honda make trucks, do they? I'd like a Honda because that's what my car is. But I think we'll go for a Mercedes because I really like the fact they've got wireless CarPlay in them. So company logo. Oh, it's not a huge selection. Let's go for the fire because we have a fire burning inside us. And let's hit create. Do you want to allow updates? Yeah, go for it. Do you want to do this? Yeah, why the hell not? Oh, let's get rid of all this. It's not relevant. So we're level 0. I feel like we should probably start a new game. It does say continue game, so let's just give it a go there. We're going to use the keyboard because I hate steering with a mouse. And we're going to go with automatic because I just can't be bothered to change gears. So, right, we're in Romania apparently, unless it's just a picture. But yeah, so on to, I suppose, the main topic of discussion. I released a vlog a while ago now, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, about kind of how I got diagnosed with diabetes, you know, what happened, the time in hospital, and you know, the fact that if I hadn't gone to hospital that day, you know, I might not even be here now making these crazy silly videos for you. And I thought I'd just kind of carry on and just talk about, you know, any kind of updates that I've had in my life. So since I was diagnosed when I was 15, I'm 31 now, so it's been a good 16 years. There's been so many changes on the market of kind of equipment you can use. Oh, we're in Portsmouth, but I really don't want to select Southampton. We're not scummers. Shall we go? Oh, we don't want Plymouth either. We've got all of our rival dockyards, but we don't have Pompey, the home of the British Navy, so that is a problem. And we're not going for Liverpool either. We'll go Manchester, why not? There we go. Glory, glory, Man United. Please don't unsubscribe if you don't like Man United. I don't know, that's a lot of you. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a go through the tutorial, I think, because we saw what happened with Manor Lords when I went, I know everything about this game. Now, have we crashed or are we loading? Great. So yeah, I mean, when I made that vlog, sort of 4 or 5 years ago, I was injecting myself with insulin every day. So I would have to look at what I was eating, kind of calculate how much carbohydrate was in every single meal and every snack that I would consume, and then in my head, and I'm terrible at maths, in my head I would have to use a formula to calculate how much insulin I would need to inject based on how much carbohydrate was in the food, and also taking into account what my current blood sugar levels were. What's been quite good this year actually, and well, I say quite good, I'm really understating it, it's been life-changing. I have one of these little babies. It's a Tandem X2 Slim Pro insulin pump, and this is always connected to me. It's a very little patch that kind of sticks onto your skin, which you change every 3 days. But this gets filled up with insulin and is consistently delivering insulin to you in the background. So you don't have to do an overnight injection or background insulin, because this is kind of handling that. And every time I eat something, I unlock it. And I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but there's 2 options. So I can insert my current blood sugar level, which I can find on my mobile phone, which is here. So that's saying my levels are 12.3 at the moment, which is a bit high. So what we do is we insert that in here, 12.3. There we go, and it's telling me that my blood sugar is above target, so it's going to automatically add a correction dose of 3.28 units, which is a formula that my hospital care team, who are amazing, big shout outs to the QA diabetes team in Portsmouth, absolute angels. But they created the formula which was input into the pump to work out the correction doses. Now, I'm not eating anything at the moment, as you can see, Diet Pepsi, so that's sugar free, so I don't have to put anything into carbs. If I press this little tick, it confirms, it goes, "Are you sure? Are you sure, Alex?" I'm like, "Yeah, I bloody am." And then it goes, "Are you really sure?" And I go, "Yes, I absolutely am." And then it just does its thing. And, you know, insulin can take sort of about up to an hour on average to take effect. So you do that, put it in your pocket, forget about it, and then you just check your sugars sort of every hour or so, which is as simple as just literally unlocking my phone, Face ID please work, and then opening the app, and there we go. So that's, I know exactly what's going on, so I can keep a track of that. Anyway, that's enough for now. We'll start driving our truck. At last, you have the chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. It's one of my dream jobs. Either flying an aeroplane, driving a truck, or driving a train, basically, were my top dream jobs, which you can't do as a diabetic. Whee! But still, thanks to technology, I can do this electronically, and I can share it with you. So it's saying your transportation company is open for business. Cha-ching! But sadly, you lack the money to buy a truck. Oh. For now, you'll have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. So I'm a rent boy. I'm renting myself out to all of the wonderful truck companies in Manchester. My task is to safely deliver a load of fertilizer to dock in Manchester. My employer's given me a vehicle and it's going to cover all my expenses. Get in. Does that include a pint? I don't know, at the end of the shift. Don't let anyone down. And arrive on time. So is it saying don't let anyone down, or... Oh no, because it would be or arrive on time. Fine. Cool. Let's try not to let anyone down. I didn't expect that there'll be this much pressure in my first job, considering especially I haven't had any training in this whatsoever. So let's just dive straight in and see how disastrously this can go. I've got to say, I love this cab. That wood grain veneer that I've got around, it is delightfully tacky. Steering wheel controls as well. Do I have a radio? I think that, yeah, there's my radio. I've got a CD player, banging, and as long as it's got CarPlay, because I don't see any USB ports. Maybe we're modern enough that we've got one of the Mercedes that has kind of Wi-Fi CarPlay. I don't know. I've got some sort of little display in the top left, which I'm assuming is my mirror, but you guys probably can't see that because of where I've put myself on OBS, but that is fine. Got a nice cab, got a little bunk at the top there, and then I've got another bunk there for my partner. She's out at the moment, so she couldn't come with us on this journey, but I keep the seat for her just in case she does want to come out on a run. And then we've got our bunks, a little skylight. This is actually really nice. I love this. I don't know what that is up the top. Is that a radio? No, I think that's some kind of... Maybe that's like a tachometer or something to make sure I'm not driving too far. Who knows? Right, okay, press E. Oh, lovely. Beautiful Manchester. I love this place. The land of the Smiths. We're driving to escape from Oasis, because if anyone knows me and knows me well, you know, I understand why they've got fans, but this whole hype about the tickets and the concerts coming out, I do not understand it. They are effectively a Beatles tribute band, in my opinion, Again, please don't kill me or unsubscribe. It's just my personal opinion, and I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy them if you do. If you do enjoy them, great, more power to you. It's just not my kind of thing. Anyway, let's get going. So, drive forward a few meters and stop. So I've got WASD controls, that's nice. Oh, the power. Listen to that baby purr. And then let's stop right here. There are other cameras. Which one suits you best? So we've got this one. I like this cockpit. We've got the chasing camera. Oh, look at that. Wugaka. That is our company. Wow, what a beautiful truck. I'm invisible as well, so not just... Oh no, I am there. I'm a bit upset that it hasn't transferred my lovely face with my big white beard and everything onto me, but that should be fine for now. What a glorious truck. So that's the chasing camera. We've got top down. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like that. Next camera. Oh, so you can cycle through the views. That's fine. Right, let's get back into the cab and then press enter to continue. Oh, there's more cameras. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Da, da, da. That's fine. We're not going to sing steps. It's time to make a delivery. Use Route Advisor to see where you are and where you need to go. Press F1 or pause to look closer. F1. Ooh. I love this. If I can have this playing in my truck stereo for the whole journey, we're going to have a great drive. You have a sat-nav called Route Advisor, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, I know how a sat-nav works. My fatigue, my toilet, money and time, yep, whatever. Blah 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 blah, that's me. Okay, press F6 to continue. Oh, I see, so F6, F7, da, 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 cool. Job description, fertiliser, got a 4.5 hour drive, 5 hour drive, love it. On the diagnostics page, you can see how badly your truck trailer damage. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage, so let's just not look at that screen because I don't want to depress myself. This is all you need to know. Guys, this is all you need to know about Route Advisor. Oh, turn the radio off. Didn't like that. Okay, so what does it want me to do now? Use the mouse cursor to control the Route Advisor. Okay, fine. Press F1 to unpause the game. All set and ready to go. Follow the navigation towards your destination. Right, let's try not to hit this thing on the way out. Oh, I've just turned the engine off. Great. Right, we've made a good start, so we're going to steer left. Want to just kind of get away from those beams a little bit, and then swing it back around. Oh, I need to slow down a bit. Hang on, where is the way out? How do I get out of this bloody place? Let's jackknife. Day one jackknife. Nobody look, I'm new to the job, it's my first day. I'm a driver under hire, this isn't my company, I don't have enough money to buy my own truck, so please. Right, there's a stop sign. I don't know, do you get penalised for breaking the law in this game? Apparently not. That's fine. Where are we going? We're going left, okay. The road is clear. Oh, I put the handbrake on. Again, not something I'm new, guys, please. I'm a new driver. Honestly, I do have a licence, I swear to God. Hey, buddy! Where are you going? Log and stick logistic. Please don't... Oh, he's indicated. Oh, there's indication. That's... Right, we got to get out here before anyone hits us. No, we're going to crash! Sorry, guys. Oh, we're going the wrong way. This is really not going well. Ah! Okay, and we've crashed. Fantastic. Didn't even manage to get off the roundabout. I feel like the steering is very unsensitive. Oh, we're literally going here. That was literally the shortest delivery I've ever done in my life. Couldn't we have just walked? Ah, we're going to miss the corner. No. Okay. Right. Calm down, Alex. Panicking now. Start getting sweat on in a minute. Right, so what do we do? At the terminal, once you've selected your desired parking spot, proceed to park the trailer. At some terminals, you may choose an easiest... Okay. What, so it wants me to park in that little white square, does it? Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, no, it's all got Pete Tong! Oh, God. Right, it wants me to park there. So, I swear I was there. That's fine, let's just take this nice and slow. Let's take this nice and slowly, nice and gentle. There we go. Brake. Handbrake. What am I missing here? Is it just because my parking's terrible? Oh, no. Oh, God. I mean, big salute to the people that actually have to reverse these trailers because... Oh! Okay, we're done. Enter. Where do you need it? A skilled truck driver, not me, can deal with manoeuvring in tight space and dropping off a trailer, but cargo safety is a top priority. We did crash into the roundabout. If you do not feel up to the challenge, negotiate with the dispatcher for a backup place to park the trailer. Let's play it safe, I think. Proceed to the unloading area. Head towards the red flag on the map. There we go, that's better. We're just going to park forwards. That's what I know how to do. And you know they say, work with what you've got. There we go. Oh, handbrake, handbrake. Oh, Toto, have you just been to the toilet? That stinks, mate. That stinks. Oh, okay. Fertilizer delivered from Manchester to Manchester. Yes! It's taken us 18 minutes to drive 1,000 yards and we've consumed 1.6 litres of diesel. I am an enthusiast. Oh no, I'm not. I'm a newbie. That makes sense. I am enthusiastic though. We did get a bonus, even though we really didn't do anything, and we got 364 euros. Amazing. Every little helps. How much is a lorry? Probably about 100 grand, do you reckon? So we only need to raise like 970,000 more. No, 97,000. I said earlier I'm crap at maths, so... Oh, this is my headquarters. I like this. Got our own little warehouse. I like the kind of urban decay design that we've got going on here. I think it really suits my aesthetic. I do like the kind of gritty urban lifestyle, so let's go. It's a pretty basic garage. Yep, you know, but home is where the heart is. Unfortunately, you've got nothing to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. I was hoping one was going to drive past and prove them wrong, but oh god, it's the roundabout of doom right outside my headquarters. I don't know if So we're going to get PTSD about that roundabout every time we leave. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you'll be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Fab. Good luck. I'm going to need it. Feature unlocked. Pick your next job. Okie dokes. Cool. So, Tom in the economy has made a 364 euro profit today. Where should we go? Shall we go to the Netherlands? We'll get 3,400 euros for that. I'm just worried about roundabouts, really. I don't want to go on any like country lanes, roundabouts. You know, maybe we should do this one because it looks like it's a much shorter journey, but we still get, well, we actually get more money. So I feel like either milk to Birmingham or sawdust to Newcastle. Let's go for sawdust. Go on then. Give me a job, Tree Etwood. I'd love to visit the West Balkans, actually. Alright, so we're back in our little red hire truck. We're with the Tree Etwood now. And we are off to Newcastle Lake. That's the worst accent ever, and I am a butcher of accents, even though I have a languages degree. So, I'm paranoid already, because I don't know how to actually get out of my own car park, or wherever this is. Am I going to be able to turn around somewhere? Is there like a free camera where I can kind of just roam around? Can I get out the truck and have a little walk? Is that possible? No. Okay, well let's just keep it completely straight so we don't have to mess around with the trailer, because I'm too scared that I'm going to jackknife and get stuck. Can we get out this way? Please, 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 please. Doesn't look like we can. No, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to reverse back. Dead straight. I'm not... Oh, we're going to hit that, aren't we? I'm getting anxiety already. Oh, no, 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 I've gone the wrong way, I've gone the wrong way, I've gone the wrong way, I've gone the wrong way. Correct, correct. Please go the right way. Please, please, please fix this. Okay, now we're going to straighten the wheel a bit. Reverse. And, oh, I think I fucked it already, haven't I? How the bloody hell do truck drivers do this? I honestly don't know. Oh. Oh, it was that easy. Okay. It's panicking over nothing. Fine. Okay, well we've got our first challenge out of the way. Move was the challenge. And let's get onto the roads, because hopefully once I'm on the road I might actually be able to, you know, talk to you a little bit about what I was originally going to talk to you about this episode. Oi, we made it out. We made it out alive. Okay. Manchester and Liverpool and Sheffield. So, stop. Okay. Let's let the traffic pass. Now, how do we put the indicators on? Is there a way to do that? I don't know. The people of Manchester are going to have to just guess what my intentions are. Right, I'm going to start now to get a little bit of a run up. Oh, that's a nice little Mustang there. Right, we are on the wrong side of the road, which is less than ideal. Oh, God. It just feels so, like, unresponsive. I see these people on TikTok and on YouTube driving their lorries at like 90 miles an hour, smoking a fag like that, and then just going off the road over hills to avoid traffic jams, driving on the wrong side of the road and managing to stop suddenly when someone comes the other way. I'm not at that level yet. Oh, and I've stopped in the middle of the road. That's not ideal. Let's keep going. Got a green traffic light up ahead. Hey, it's a buddy. It's one of our buddies. How do I do the horn? Oh. That's a nice horn. Come on, please change. Please don't change. Oh. Oh. And we have a 30-mile-an-hour limit here, so let's try our best to stick within the speed limits. And we got 60. Brilliant. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm using an insulin pump now instead of insulin injections. It's been a huge quality of life improvement because having it just there and connected to my mobile phone means that I don't have to go off somewhere to do an injection when I need to. You know, if I'm asleep in bed and I wake up and my blood sugars are high, all I have to do is press the button and it's... Are we going up here or are we going straight? Oh God, oh no, we're going straight. Oh crap! God, that could have been a disaster. Yeah, as I was saying, so I'm lying in bed, I've got high blood sugar, all I have to do is just pull my pump out, press a couple of buttons on it. Oh, this corner's tight, and then it sorts me out. It basically sorts me out, and my mobile phone kind of gives me alerts and alarms, so I can set an alarm that if my levels go up above a certain level, it can kind of beep, 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 which sort of prompts you to actually do your insulin injections, or I still say injections even though I don't do it, but it prompts you to do your insulin when you need it, which is, you know, amazing. And also, if your blood sugar goes low, it will tell you, and then you just get some sweets, some Coca-Cola down you straight away. And I mean, that's, you know, it's massively life-changing. Also, I don't feel like a pincushion anymore, because obviously we're having to do 5 or 6 injections every day. Your skin can only take so much. With the pump, it's one thing up. Oh Christ almighty, where are we going? Ah! Apparently I'm not as good at talking and driving as I thought I was. Yeah, with the old pump, you know, you put one cannula on every 3 days, and that lasts you 3 days, unless you get your wire caught on the kitchen sink or door handle or something like that, which does happen a lot more than you'd think. Are we breaking the speed limit? Yeah, we are, so probably better slow down a little bit there. I don't know if we're being fined at all for this. Hopefully there's been no speed cameras. Let's put the brakes on a bit. Oh God, the brakes are strong. Do we have cruise control? But yeah, one of the most exciting things actually about it is the AI. So, you know, AI is a pretty weird and scary thing. You know, people are saying it's going to take jobs. It probably will. It probably will take jobs. I think the economy is going to move more towards, and I said this from a young age, like robots aren't going to take over per se, but the people with enough money to own the robots are going to be the ones that make the money. Because if robots are doing all the work in the world, how do people earn money? Because surely there'll be no jobs available. Yeah, I've got a little bit off topic, but the AI does have a positive benefit. So with diabetes technology and the advancements that's coming on, there's a lot of companies that are investing in algorithms which I know it's a dirty word sometimes, but algorithms that will calculate and monitor constantly what your blood sugar levels are, and then administer the insulin automatically to ensure that you don't actually need to intervene. and that the only thing you'll ever have to do is tell your pump when you're about to eat and how much carbohydrate you estimate to be in that meal. But what you're going to be able to do, because every different piece of food that you eat with different nutritional values is absorbed and processed by your body differently. So for example, if I was to eat 50 grams of carbohydrates in the form of McDonald's chips, what you can expect from that is a sudden spike in your sugar levels followed by a sudden crash. Whereas if, say, I was to eat 50 grams of carbohydrate in pizza form, you're going to see a slow rise that's going to continue and continue and continue over time until it gets really, really high. Now, the reason for that is sugar on its own is absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Whereas in something like a pizza, where you have a lot of cheese, oil, fatty stuff like pepperoni and things like that on the top, when fat and carbohydrate are processed at the same time by your stomach, the carbohydrate takes a lot longer to absorb because the fat is kind of surrounding it. So one of the dangers you have with it is you'll have 50 grams of carbs in a pizza, for example, and I'm being generous there because a pizza you're probably looking at about 200, 300 grams of carbohydrate. You'd input that number into your formula, and say you were doing injections like back in the day, you'd say, okay, so I've had 300 grams of carbs, that means I need 30 units of insulin because that's what my ratio is, plus whatever correction dose I need. So you'd inject that amount. Now the insulin takes about an hour to take effect. So what will happen is, as the carbs are slowly coming up like this, let's see if I can do this with two hands before we come off the motorway and crash. The car, oh no, we're going to crash, right, I'm going to wait till I get back onto the A1 and then I'm going to use my hands to demonstrate that point for you. So let's just get off this slip road. Don't drink and drive, don't explain things and drive, guys, that's what we've learned today. Definitely don't do it in real life. Always wear a seatbelt, check your mirrors, make sure you get your car MOT and service and pay your car tax. So, as I was saying, we're on a little bit of straight road now, so I'm going to get... Ooh, struggling to get up the hill a bit. Let's just get to about 65 so we can kind of cruise a bit. So, your carbohydrate will be absorbing like that, the insulin will be going like that, and then what will happen then is, because there's so much insulin here but not as much carb that's been absorbed, your blood sugars are going to hypo, they're going to drop, because the amount of insulin in your bloodstream is much higher than the amount of sugar that has been absorbed or been taken from your stomach and then distributed to your bloodstream. And then what will happen then is you'll need to drink some Coca-Cola or eat some sweets to sort of bring you back out of hypo. And by the time that sugar takes effect, that pizza has well and truly taken hold of your digestive system. We're going to have to move across. So that pizza is fully taken over, and all of that carbohydrate is now in your bloodstream. So then you're going to have a bounce back, which means your blood sugars are going to start going through the roof. And because there's so much fat in that pizza, it's going to take a long time for the insulin to actually bring the levels down. And what can also happen is you can do your injection, and what they actually advise you to do is you eat your pizza, you do a little bit of your dose when you've eaten it, you wait an hour, then you do another little bit, and then you do another little bit. So what the AI that I was talking about is going to be able to do for you is it's actually going to be able to... Oh Christ, I don't like that. What you're going to be able to do is tell it, I'm about to eat a pizza that contains this much carbohydrate, and you will continue to do your insulin doses. So you do one at the beginning, one an hour later, one an hour after that, and the AI is going to be able... Oh, there's a speed camera. Slow down, slow down. The AI is going to be able to work out after a while what different foods do to you and how different foods affect you. So I will then be able to say, I'm having a pizza, and it will go, okay, he's having a pizza, so what I need to do is find out how much carbs he's got in that pizza. So I'll tell it 300, and it will go, okay, so you're having a pizza with 300 carbs, you having a drink or anything like that with it? No? Great, okay, well, leave it to me. I'm going to give you insulin at the times that your body needs it, based on historical data that's been input into the pump in the past. So I'm currently in the process of getting information for my care team at the hospital to be able to program that AI for me. So what that involves is I'm going to have to do fasting. So they want to know what happens to my blood sugars in my body when I haven't eaten anything and when I haven't injected any insulin or got any insulin in my system. because the body itself in the pancreas creates glucose. That's the reason you wake up in the morning, is because every time you wake up in the morning, your pancreas will... Is it your pancreas and your liver? God, I sound like such a noob. I have been diabetic for 16 years, I do promise you guys. But anyway, your body will produce glucagon, which is glucose, in the morning. And what that does is sugar, which is designed to wake you up. And that's what it's for, it wakes you up. Obviously, being a diabetic... Police have pulled that man over in his Vauxhall Astra. Yeah, what the, a bloody policeman's put me right off. Am I still speeding? No, I'm not. Okay, let's get that back down to 60 miles an hour. And just chill. So yeah, your body produces glucose in the morning. As a diabetic, you don't produce insulin. And now, probably the best way to explain insulin is that imagine your blood vessels, your bloodstream is a corridor. In that corridor, there's loads and loads of doors, and those doors are your red blood cells. Now, what you've got running through that corridor is a load of sugar, but the sugar needs a key to get into the cells. It needs a key to get through that door, and that key is insulin. So without the key, all the sugar can do is hang about in the corridor, you know, stain the walls, cause structural damage to the property because it's not supposed to be there for too long. You know, it can... Oh, police again, they're all over me. Let's blast a horn at them in dissatisfaction. Yeah, so as a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic, your pancreas no longer produces insulin. In my case, all of my insulin producing cells were destroyed by my immune system, so I cannot produce any insulin whatsoever. So that means anytime I eat or have any carbohydrate, or my body decides to create glucose, all it can do is hang about in that corridor. It can't get into the doors. It can't get through those doors to do the job that it needs to do. So it hangs about in there, as I say, it causes damage. It, you know, starts to erode the walls of your blood vessels of your corridor. Eventually, you know, when your heart can't keep pumping blood around, it gets tired because there's too much sugar and it's heavy. That heavy sugar is kind of sat in your bloodstream, so a lot of it ends up just depositing in your feet and your fingers. So that is why I need a pump, because I need that sugar to be able to get into the doors and give me energy. Now, with the dawn morning phenomenon, they call it, as I said earlier, it's a blast of sugar from your pancreas / liver. Someone please correct me in the comments, and also I should probably do a little bit more research. A normal person, I'm using ableist language, do apologise. For somebody that doesn't suffer from diabetes, their body will be expecting that, as is mine. But unlike my body, it expects it, but also knows that it has to act upon it, because your body constantly monitors your glucose levels for you and constantly corrects them. So a non-diabetic's blood sugar levels will never, unless under exceptional circumstances, will never deviate from the target range. So you will never experience a low blood sugar or a high blood sugar, as I say, unless there's specific, really bizarre circumstances that are extremely rare. So other things that, you know, can increase your blood sugars are stress, because your pancreas, as all humans are, we have a fight or flight response, and stress, which is a hormone which releases hormones. Stress is actually really important, because stress is the thing that when we lived in tribes of hunter-gatherers, stress... Oh, I'm breaking the speed limit again, let's get down to 50. Speaking of stress, but stress was designed, so say you're with your tribe, you know, you're just chilling, you've just, you know, done your hunting, gathered your berries and sat around the fire. If 2 lions or, you know, bears or wolves suddenly appear at your camp, stress is the thing that causes you to know that you need to do something about this, seriously. Like, you either need to run the hell away with your family, or you need to fight that bear. So, how does the body do that? Well, it gives you glucose. Glucose goes into your brain. That gives you the energy to survive. You know, there's a lot of things where you hear about urban legends and in true cases as well, where people struggle in a situation, like a life-threatening situation, and you think there's no way out of that, but somehow they find that bit of energy. Or a runner at the end of his marathon will find that little boost of energy from God knows where to keep them going. That's the glucose that your body's putting into you to help you out. Back up to 60 miles an hour now. So yeah, so if I have a stressful situation, I get the sugar, but I can't use the sugar, so I need that insulin to actually be able to use my fight or flight response, which is why in a lot of situations, say for example I'm having a scary meeting with my boss, or you know I've been doing something naughty and I've been caught, but I genuinely have like a valid reason for why I've been doing it, I can find it really, really hard to articulate myself, and a lot of the time I'll just sit there in silence because I don't know what to say, or I know what to say but I don't want to say it, because my levels are high, and you know, the stress on my body can't actually handle that stress. So, well, I say my body can't handle the stress. My body can't do anything with the sugar. So, you know, that does happen. And you know, you could say it's an excuse or whatever, but I genuinely think that does affect my life. But yeah, so I mean, that's a little bit of an update on where I'm at, and I just thought it'd be quite cool to give you guys a bit of a background into my condition as well, and you know, I hope you find some of that interesting anyway. But we're on the A1 now, we've come past the service station, I don't know how to check my fuel, it looks like we've got just over half a tank, which hopefully is going to be enough. I know that all my expenses are being covered, so that should mean that if I need to fuel up, then we'll be okay. I'm breaking the speed limit again. I've been very lucky with these police, because I've seen 3 police cars and a speed camera so far, and I haven't been done, and I'm pretty sure I've been speeding it every time. So let's just keep heading up the road. We've got Edinburgh and Glasgow coming up on the A1. There we are. Now this is also, you know, I don't know if any of you guys have watched Jeff Marshall and Jay Foreman, but they did a video which is really funny where they were doing Jeff and Jay drive up the A1. And then they did a part 2, and by the time they got out of London they realised it was all just barriers and fields, so there was nothing interesting to talk about, so they kind of stopped it there. Here's my bit. Definitely check their video out if you haven't already. It's really funny. You know, those guys have been going on YouTube for years now, and still producing good stuff, so more power to them. Right, now let's pull off the motorway. I still don't know how to use my indicators, so we're just going to turn and hope that people know what we're doing. We've got trucks everywhere. Oh my god, this is tight. Oh my goodness. Right, I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing this. I wonder if this might actually be easier with a controller. If I could plug my PS4 controller in. Right, we made it. We made it off the A1. And we're still in one piece. We've got 12 miles to go. We nearly made it. We nearly completed our first job as a lorry driver. As a diabetic lorry driver, nonetheless. Which actually, funnily enough, I remember a few years ago I looked at applying for an HGV licence, because after Brexit, obviously the UK had a massive shortage in HGV drivers. You know, I did think about applying for it, and then I was told, you know, if you've got diabetes, your chances are pretty low, but there are some sort of government schemes that can help you. In the end, I didn't pursue it because, you know, certain life events happened that meant it probably wasn't the best idea for me anymore. Nothing negative, but, you know, things change. We've got speed cameras again. Average speed check, 30 miles an hour. I hate average speed cameras with a passion. I live in Portsmouth, and the M27 motorway is the bane of my existence. When I was here at university, the motorway was closed because they wanted to upgrade it into a smart motorway. So that was closed for about 6 or 7 years. They opened the motorway again with the smart motorway. Then, you know, the government realised what they probably already knew, and that people have been shouting for ages, that smart motorways are actually really stupid and dangerous, and decided, you know, we're going to start, you know, we're not going to build any more of these, and we're going to probably reinstate the lane. I'm going on a bit of a rant now, I'm sorry, but the thing that annoys me so much is that part of that motorway is made out of concrete, and you would have thought that while they had it closed for all that time building a smart motorway, they might have resurfaced it, but no. They decided, let's just open it for 1 year, and then we're going to close the motorway again for another sort of 2-3 years or so to resurface it. And yeah, I just think, you know, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, rant over. We're coming up to our destination now. We do have a bus who's overtaking us, but I need to be in that right hand lane. Although actually no, we're going to stay on the left, because my driving instructor always told me, always stay in the leftmost lane that you need to be in. So this lane should go straight, hopefully, unless they do things different in Newcastle. Oh my god, that ambulance just pulled out in front of me. That's actually a driving test fail. They haven't even got the blues and twos on, so yeah, fine. I appreciate ambulance drivers have a very stressful job, so I'll let them get away with that. Right, now we need to make a right turn here. Here we are. Now let's see if our friendly dispatcher's gonna park the truck for us. Oh, there we go. Enter the following key. Enter. We made it. There we go. Where do you need it? Let's play it safe. Sorry, I'm in a hurry now. No, we're not in a hurry. And I do want to get a bit of experience, but a skilled truck. Yeah, I'm not a skilled truck driver, so we are gonna go. Let's play it safe. Proceed to the unloading area. Oh. They did have to just put it over to the side, didn't they? They don't want to make things easy for me. Oh, I panicked over nothing. That is absolutely fine. So there we go. Now, brake, 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 brake. There we are. And I want to put my handbrake on, and we're going to detach our trailer. Hey, there we go. Excellent. Amazing. No one ever told me I did an excellent job before. Base reward. Oh, we got 3.5 grand. We're getting closer to buying ourselves our lorry. And we got our little manoeuvring bonus and some experience. I don't know what you get with leveling up and stuff, but yeah, that was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my little well, maybe not enjoyed, but found it a bit interesting to hear a bit about my diabetes and that. Quite probably not the most exciting subject, but someone had requested it, so I thought do a little video on it. And also I did say in that previous video there was going to be a sequel. Here's your sequel. It's 5 years late, but it is what it is. I think what we'll do before I go is I'm going to put a little upgrade into one of these, so let's see what we can do. Do we want to drive further? High value cargo, you get an extra reward, an extra experience. Fragile cargo, just in time delivery, important deliveries unlocked. Let's go for high value. Hopefully they don't have highwaymen that are going to come and steal our stock, so we'll do that. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. I really appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. If you like this video as well, if you did like watching me play a bit of Euro Truck Simulator, I'm happy to continue the series and see if we can build up Tom and the economy into a powerhouse on the road. And yeah, well, thank you so much again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Well, thank you so much for watching that, guys. It was quite a lot of fun to make. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you like it, let me know, because I'm happy to make more videos like this, more sort of driving vlogs. Let's actually say, let's do a challenge. If I can get 100 likes on this video, I'll do a real life driving vlog. My real life driving is better than my driving in the game, just to assure you and put your minds at ease, because I have a steering wheel and a gear stick rather than a keyboard. So yeah, let me know in the bottom if you like this. If you want to see more like this, great. If it's not quite your thing, I've got a Manor Lord series up as well, so there should be a little button up here to click, or it might be here, or it might be here. I'm not sure where YouTube's going to put it this time. If you want to watch some Manor Lords, that's there. If not, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.